Perfect. All right. I'm doing the intro. Fucking 34. Yeah, we're on 34. Okay. I'm not gonna call them chodes this time. I'm gonna call them dick onions.
Dick onions, bro.
Yeah, bro.
God,
Watch
that
this shit.
sounds so
Watch
gross.
This shit. Yeah, dude, watch this shit. I'm gonna hit him with it so hard. What the fuck is up, guys? Dick onions. Forgot to put that part in there. hope you guys are doing well.
Watch what I'm gonna do. Immediately fucks up.
Because I went into the fucking stock YouTuber fucking. What the fuck is up?
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we have 456 people in a real life Squid Game.
Oh shit, you're referencing the Mr. Beast stuff. I just saw Ludwig watching that on stream actually.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but while I was releasing my bowel movement, I saw a post by Mr. Beast and I was like, oh yeah, that released today like 30 minutes ago.
That was definitely more than, you gotta say movements. That was plural.
Bro, it was like a movement, you know. I was just kind of like, it's like one of the, you know, when you have when you gotta go drop a deuce and like you just sit there and like everything, you're good, the release has happened, and now you're just kind of like, oh man, like I don't want to get up yet.
Yeah, no, I definitely just sit there and like look at like Instagram reels or like whatever on my phone for like 10 minutes. I'll watch a whole YouTube video, and once the YouTube video is done, then I'll get off.
Yeah, they're ready to go. And anybody who says they take 5-minute shits in since like 2018 are fucking liars, bro.
Well,
Even
no, I
maybe
do.
Like 2013.
I do.
No,
I do.
you
I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
I guarantee you don't.
I guarantee you I do. I guarantee you can ask my friends that like I will if we're in mid game, right? And I have to drop a deuce, it's a speed deuce.
Okay, look, I understand that a little bit, but outside of that, you're not speed deucing it.
Even outside of that, it's only up until the last couple of months that I've had my own apartment where I've just felt like I can just sit here and do whatever I want. Yeah,
you can. Because aren't you in the master bathroom or the master bedroom? The bathroom.
No. I'm in the fucking. I'm in the like. It's disconnected.
Oh, you're small time.
Well, the room is actually technically bigger, but my bathroom isn't connected.
Is for your roommates or like your brother and his girl? Do they technically have the master bedroom and bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But my bathroom is like really big. Like it's bigger than you would think an apartment bathroom would be. It's
interesting.
Weird.
Yeah, that is
weird. It's like it's nice, kind of. It's a nice open space of shit.
Oh, well, what a shitty way to start the podcast, huh?
I didn't even intro us in, dude. I said like, what's up, cock onions or something, or dick onions, and then we just started talking about speed deucing.
Yeah. I was so while I was having my me time, my dad called, so I said, fuck it, I'll answer it, which is another reason why it took so long. And I was talking to him, and he's like, oh yeah, I listened to last week's pod, and he didn't mention anything about me mentioning my grandma's turkey, because I think he knows it's fucking true, bro. I think he knows it's true. It's 100% true.
When I streamed yesterday, I had fucking Pokey come in my chat and be like, yo, grandma's turkey's dry as fuck. And I was like, bro, you watch the pod.
Fuck yeah, he watches the pod. It's so funny how these kids or our younger audience from like our streams have gone from like, they went and were like gung-ho about it at the beginning, but they weren't really watching the whole fucking thing.
Oh no.
And then they dropped off completely, and then they're like, actually, this is kind of good shit. And they just listen to it, and they're always telling me all the time, they're like, yeah, I was like, I'm doing homework and I'm listening to the pod. I'm like, dude, that's fucking badass.
That's what we want. That's the whole like, reason for it. Go listen to it on YouTube and Spotify. Come on, we need our 10 cents of ad revenue every time you play.
Oh, that's another thing. My dad was like, so I check the analytics quite often on the anchor panel, and there's always like a small percentage where it's like, oh, 55 plus. And my dad was telling me today, I was like, oh, because he was saying when he was talking about the dried turkey or the podcast last week, and I was like, oh, he's like, I should. He's like, fuck, bro, I'm sorry, I'm still waking up. Jesus, blah. But okay, we were talking on the phone, and he was telling me that he was listening to the podcast, and there's sometimes when he hears things, he wants to immediately call in and like recorrect whatever I say or whatever we say.
Right.
But he doesn't because they're obviously pre-recorded. And
Right.
I was like, oh, you should just leave a comment. And he's like, oh, well, I listened to it on Apple Podcast. And I was like, oh, that's dope. I was like, well, that makes sense now because now I know who's watching it on Apple Podcast because it's 55 plus. And he's like, how do you know that? And I was like, well, because Apple sells your data, bro.
Yeah, we can see everything.
Yeah, it tells us because I always see like there's a small percentage of people who are 55 plus. And I was like, yeah, that's my fucking dad. That's my dad.
Yo, that's my fucking Gramps, bro.
Yo, that's Pops, Dad.
Shut the fuck up. That was disgusting, bro. I can't wait for him to listen to this and be like, yeah, that kid shot out of my wiener.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Should have fucking aborted him.
Oh, shit. Yo, call back to like 4 episodes ago.
Yeah. You should have told my mom what to do with her body, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You
come on now,
up.
you fucking soup.
Soup. Gross. Regardless of our shitty conversation, what's been up, dude?
Dude, like nothing. I just been like looking for a job, and it's been the same thing over and over again. Just, you know, going Indeed for 74 hours, apply at 74 hours worth of work, and not hear back. But you know, we got a couple things brewing for the next couple of days. You know, so we're gonna get those going. See what happens with those. They're not the greatest jobs, but like. I like McDonald's isn't even fucking looking at applications anymore. So like,
damn.
Oh well, actually, yo, shout out Canada, right? So we had this giant storm a week ago, and it was like shaking my whole apartment, dude. I thought I was like in a Jenga tower. It was really cool, actually. It was fun to be in. And then the next day, they were like, the main highway called the Coquihalla got wiped out by a bunch of mudslides, and now we can't get food transported from Vancouver, which is where we get our main imports. So the great people of Kelowna, I'm gonna call you out in the city, decided they were gonna wipe our stores out. It was like COVID all over again. They wiped our stores out completely. And the thing is if they had like, everything's fine now, like they built another road that evac and essentials can get through, like truck drivers. But like if everyone had just taken their fair fucking share, it would have lasted, right? Through the duration of them getting that road built so that food could come in.
Right.
And it takes longer because the route that it's on, it alternates around all of the mountains and shit and doesn't cut through. So
it sounds like socialism is going great over there for you in the great north.
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
Kelowna
is very conservative.
Are they?
Oh, they're heavily conservative.
No shit.
Because it's all boomers, man. This used to be this was the whitest city in Canada with the highest population per person of elderly people.
So if I were to like roam the streets of Kelowna, you'd be able to easily spot me out because of how brown I am.
Yep.
Well, you know, Oregon's done a disservice, man. Obviously, you're up there, and I don't know how much sun you see, but I see sun for about 1 month out of the year, and I've lost so much color since living up. Yeah, dude. Like I used to be brown as fuck,
right?
Boy. And I'm just like I'm a you, bro. I'm just a white person.
I'm a you, he says. Oh my god, dude. Welcome to privilege.
I'm a colonizer. Oh fuck you, dude.
How does it feel, bro?
Yo, it feels great to be white. I love not being picked on and called out and get snarled
and not hired because of the color of my skin.
Yeah, exactly. It's very nice to be on the top.
Yeah, homie drinks tea now.
Yeah, I step on all the brown people to keep myself up here because they get puffed up.
Oh, no. what floor of your building are you on? Like the 20th?
Yes. I'm in a skyscraper right now. I'm high.
I'm I'm white and I'm high.
Yo, this podcast is brought to you by a white person and a fake white person.
Yeah. James is white facing.
Cancel me. No.
Get that natural white face going.
Oh, fuck off.
Anyways, so that's what's been happening. Luckily,
nice.
Food's back.
Good.
Stores were all wiped out. like whatever. People are stupid. Just like next time, because my dad saw somebody buy 20 pounds of bacon.
20 pounds?
Yep. It was like 20. I swear it was like 20 packets. And I'm pretty sure it's like a pound per packet.
Jesus Christ. I mean, nowhere in the world, like bacon's great, but you don't
Nowhere
need to
in the
buy
world
20,
do you need that much.
Exactly. 20 pounds by like after the second package, bro, you're not going to want to eat it anymore.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like my mom was like, these fucking hoarders, like this food is going to go to so much waste. Like people just aren't going to eat it because we had our fucking roads back open within 4 days. But that's what happened. Another storm hit, and I'm pretty sure it knocked some shit out too. Oh, and there's major flooding. We got everything: snow, floods, mudslides. Just no hurricanes or tornadoes.
Well, next time I take a flight in my Microsoft Flight Simulator, you
might be able to see it.
No, they won't. They'll have the storm if I backtrack in time, but they won't show like the mudslides or anything. It's not that in depth.
Oh, dude, what
would be dope though.
Bunch of assholes. Anyways, what the fuck's going on with you?
Things are pretty good, I think. I don't really have any complaints other than what we're gonna get into here in a little bit, but actually no, I do have one. So the other night I was sleeping and I fell asleep on my couch. And I hear this knocking right around 12:30, and this woman is knocking on my neighbor's door. And I mean, I can hear all kinds of things, even if somebody's knocking on my downstairs neighbor's door, I can hear it. But this one was so close, so it was a little louder, obviously. And I woke up and I can hear them talking, and she's like saying a bunch of nonsense to my neighbor and like asking like go inside. And she's like, oh no, like you can't, but I got to go back. And she like closed the door. And then she starts knocking on my door, and like by that time, like I'm already awake, and I'm like, oh shit, I got a delivery by Amazon. Sorry. I've been
not
waiting.
The flex or anything, but white privilege, you get delivered to your door.
Yeah, I do. Well, they said I needed a signature, and so I've been waiting for the knock, but I haven't heard anything. Anyway, neither here nor there. Anyway, yeah, so they're talking, she closes the door, and then I'm actually awake and I know what's going on and I know what's about to happen, and lo and behold, she fucking starts knocking on my door. And it's not like pounding, she's just like normal knocking. But it's 12:30 in the middle of the night on Tuesday night, Monday night rather, excuse me. And yeah, she's sitting there knocking, and I just like, okay, I'm just gonna let her fucking knock, and then hopefully she stops. 10 minutes she knocks. And it's not
yummy.
Yeah. And it's not like straight 10 minutes. It's like in intervals. So it's like knock, 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 knock. And then she starts talking to herself, bro. And then she's like, knock, 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 knock. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? So after 10 minutes go by, I'm like, all right, I got to fucking get her out of here because like, I don't know, maybe what if she tries to push the door in or something? Right. So I turn off all my lights, turn off my TV because I'm like everybody else, asleep with my TV on, and I answer it. And she's like, hey. And she's like, you over there with the blow? I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, we got Smiley over here, and they go over there, and she's like, what the fuck, bro? And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And like, I don't want to, like, she almost seems like she's on the edge of getting agitated, and I don't really want her to, because I don't know what this bitch can do, or is capable of, or who's around. So like, I try to keep everything real calm, and I'm like, look, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sleeping. You woke me up. I don't know what's going on. And she's like, you have blow? And or weed or anything? Come on, let me in. I was like, no, like I'm sorry, I'm sleeping. I don't want to be rude, but I got to go back to bed. And she keeps talking and talking, and I don't want to like. I'm not like ready to close the door just yet. Right. So I'm like, look, I really don't know what you're talking about, but I got to go back to bed. And again, I don't want to be rude, but what you're saying sounds fucking crazy, and you smell like absolute dog shit. And she did, bro. She smelled bad.
Right.
Like enough to make you gag. Like it was weird. It's like you can smell the cigarettes on her, which wasn't the problem, but it was like if my bowel movements 10 minutes ago and her breath from the cigarettes like intermingled, that's what. And she was like wearing a thin ass dress, and it's like 35 degrees outside. Like, what are you fucking doing, bitch? Oh, and no shoes on. I was like, this girl's a fucking mess. So I was like,
so I probably like homeless.
I don't know. She didn't look homeless. She just looked like she was tweaking, and maybe she has like a friend in the neighborhood or something, and she's like going around like from the bar, and now she's like bugging people, which I get, but Anyway, moral of the story is don't answer the door at night. And I don't have a peephole for my door either, so it makes it worse. Yeah, dude.
What?
Yeah, it sucks. So that's why, like, there's been quite a few people that have knocked on my door before at a way better time, and I still haven't answered it because I can't see who the fuck is knocking, so I don't. And if I know I'm not expecting anybody, then I don't need to worry about it. Like, if I order pizza, I know I'm going to expect a knock here in, like, the next hour, so I'm going to answer it. But if I'm not expecting anybody, I'm not going to answer the fucking door. Sorry. I don't like people.
That's weird. It doesn't have a peephole, dude.
Yeah, I know. It's like an older complex, bro. So it doesn't have a peephole. The doors don't feel as sturdy as they should. They haven't been updated in a while. And it's like not a bad neighborhood. I know that I just made it sound like it, but like for the most part, it's been pretty quiet, you know, aside from Halloween night, which one of the neighbors, you know, a building over was playing music loud. And I didn't really care because it was Halloween. It was a Saturday night. Or Saturday going into Sunday, and yeah, that's about like the loudest it's ever been. I don't hear anything else. No dogs barking. I hear my neighbor's baby crying sometimes, but yeah, it's weird, bro. That's like been the highlight. Oh no, that's not the highlight, Hyland. That's not the highlight.
What is the highlight,
bro? Me and fucking Sir Habibblesworth fucking started a Minecraft SMP, bro.
Right. You should talk a little bit about like what you're doing with that and like shove it down people's throats.
Bro, so first of all, if you're listening to this podcast, I'm gonna put my potatoes in a sack and say that you probably play Minecraft. I'm just gonna say it. Like, unless you're my dad, the 55 plus, like the
it's such a universal game though.
It's so fun, bro. I hate when people hate on it. It's so fun. It's mindless. I was on another SMP last night, and I was, which is part of the reason like I'm so tired today because I stayed up all night. And I was on this guy's SMP just like getting shit. Like I had music just fucking going in my ear, and I was just zoning out and like trying to set up like a farm and everything so I can start selling stuff. And all night I did that and cleared out a whole bunch of fucking chunks because everything was uneven. I pulled the cheese in Minecraft and just started fucking going straight Jose on them. And yeah. Anyway, it's a mindless game. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, Habit and I have been talking for a while. We've had these realms, which are multiplayer games, but they're not like you're not able to modify them, right?
Right.
And
no plugins, no nothing.
Exactly. So we wanted to add a couple like things like some currency, like a world spawn, like basic stuff for when people come in and play. And it sounds like we're going to get a handful right off the bat. They're going to want to join this SMP, and we want people to like be able to work for something and strive for something as opposed to just like building whatever they build, you know, on just like a free game server.
Right.
So we started working with this guy, and he's fucking magical, bro. He knows.
I saw him this morning and all today because I didn't mute your Discord.
Right.
For it.
Yeah.
And I was still sitting in the Minecraft channel, and it was Badoo, and it was him. I woke up and got on my computer. I was like, this motherfucker has been on and off this server all day, doing so much shit.
He's my Bangladeshian brother over there.
Yeah.
But he's super nice, bro. I'm so stoked. I know I showed you a little bit yesterday. I tried to get Habit to fucking see it, but I was like, yo, come to the stream so I can do like this little reveal kind of. And that way you're there, so I'm not just like showing everybody before you see it, because technically you're like my partner in this. And he never came by, so I didn't reveal it. And then I showed you, but it's just you. So
yeah, it's just me. It's just whatever.
Like, yeah, it's just Hyland, dude.
Just like whatever. Fuck that guy. Anyways,
fuck like little dick onion.
Little dick onion. Yo, shout out to any of the people who have dick onions.
Gross, bro. That's so nasty.
What do you mean gross? You don't like onions?
No, I love onions, but I don't I don't like dick and onions together.
Think about it. It'd probably smell like Shrek.
I'll take either one separately, you know?
Yeah, but like, you're telling me you wouldn't want an onion ring eaten off your pee-pee.
Does it come with sauce?
That's up to the girl.
All right, yeah, I'm down.
Okay,
but like, I don't want...
There's dick onion.
Have you ever seen an onion ring tower?
No. Oh, wait. Is it stacked up on like a big stick?
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the imagery that's coming in my head right now. Pun intended.
Oh, you're going like vertical here. I'm talking like horizontal.
Oh, so it's just like you're just like laying it on top.
Yeah, bro. It's like if you put Sonic rings on your dick.
Yeah, bro, but like Dicks. I was gonna say dicks make your eyes cry, but onions make your eyes cry. Onions make your eyes cry. So I don't know if you want that in or around your ween, dude.
Well, then that's a weak ass girl, dude. Get you a new one.
Dang, shots fucking fired, bro. Damn. Well, let's get into what we're gonna fucking talk about, because I know we have a few things
20
lined
minutes
up.
later.
Yeah, no, dude, holy shit, it has been 20 minutes goes by fast when you're having fun, bro. When you're dick onion around.
Yeah, we were talking about odd subject, miscellaneous things.
Yeah.
There's onion rings on fucking dicks.
Yeah, it's so good though, man. I say it every time. Every time we have like a serious podcast, and I know last week wasn't supposed to go serious, but it's just so nice to just kind of like let go and just like let the conversation happen, you know?
Yeah.
Just talk, bro. You know, because
exactly.
I know even last night you and I were talking about some serious stuff, you know?
Right. We were some very serious stuff.
Exactly. So it's nice to kind of just fucking decompress and just unwind with some like random podcast shenanigans.
Dick onions. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. Take a segue us.
All right. On the segue from dick onions to pet peeves, and this could be one of your guys' pet peeves, is dick on onions. So great segue. Thank you, Hyland. Pat on the back. Okay.
Or it could be podcasts that just fucking rant and rumble about anything.
Like no, I think it was a great segue. Stop.
Oh, sorry. It was superb. That was superb, sir.
Thank you. Oh man,
can I start this one?
Your voice is better with white privilege. What?
Jesus Christ. Yo, can I start this one?
Yeah, you can start this one.
All right, look, I told Hyland a couple weeks back when I first brought it up to him, I was like, dude, I want to go off on Uber drivers. And
I was curious about this.
Yeah, well, most Uber drivers that I've had, I don't think I've ever had a shitty Uber driver, honestly. Like, just personality wise, they've always been like on par and they've always matched my energy. So like if I was fucked up, like drunk one night and I was super tired and I kind of snoozed out as they're driving me home, they'd leave me alone. They just drive. If I'm like talkative, they'll talk with me, you know, or they'd try to be friendly. It's always been good. I've never had a terrible Uber story. But what pisses me off is the fact that most of the time they don't know where the fuck they're going. I fucking hate it. Even with their GPS, they have no idea. And it sucks, man, because like Uber is one of those things where it's like, yeah, you can just quickly hop on the app, get insured and do your thing and get cleared by Uber to go drive for or Lyft or whoever, and you can make a quick buck. But it sucks because it's like, hey, I want to tell you a shortcut because this way is going to fucking eat like 10 minutes of our drive and you're getting paid the same. So like, let me save us fucking 10 minutes and go this way. And they're like, no, I think this is the right way. We're just going to follow this. And it's like, all right, fine. But like, if you knew the city or if you knew the area that you drive in, or you should know the area you drive in, you should know the better routes. Like you don't have to follow the app.
I find it super weird that the app isn't giving the fastest way, because like every time I use like Google Maps or something, it tells me like it tells me the quick way.
Yep.
And then it tells me the alternate route that isn't quicker because of like construction or there's heavy traffic in that area. Right. So like I find it weird that it's taking longer even following a GPS.
Yeah. So when I used to take it almost every morning to go downtown when I used to work downtown, it would never like account for traffic, and I always knew that traffic was gonna pack up like around this time every morning. So I'm like, hey, just keep going straight, don't make the left, just keep going straight, you will pass all of this and then you'll be right back onto where Uber is gonna fucking tell you to go anyway. We're just bypassing all this shit. And most of the time they were like okay with it, but it just sucks. It's like I feel like there should be some basic knowledge of of like your geography, of like your like where you obviously you're driving in, where you live. You should know enough to be able to be like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, I missed that turn, I'll just make the next one, not make 3 fucking U-turns to try to go back to where they told you to make that left, 5 minutes ago. Like, fucking adapt, bro.
Adapt, overcome.
Yeah, exactly. And that, dude, I don't know why that shit just pisses me off, but I've had great drivers. They've all been super friendly, but that just fucking grinds my gears, bro.
Well, yeah, because it's like, it's time. If you got somewhere to be to, and especially if you're going to work, like, it's kind of nice showing up to work a little early.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, if you're not early, you're late.
Exactly. Get your shit prepared. So, like, that would definitely fucking piss me off.
it's just annoying that everybody's just super hyper focused on their phones, and like they rely so much on GPS. It's like, I'm new to the, when I was new to this city, obviously I had to use GPS, but I was also aware of my surroundings and just started figuring out like which roads connected here and there. And like, I actually got familiar with where I was at. And 9 times out of 10 now, I don't even need GPS,
Right.
That's crazy because like in Portland, like all the roads are super windy.
Right.
They're, in Arizona where I was raised, everything's super straight, dude. Yeah. So I don't know. That's one of my pet peeves, bro. I'd be interested to hear one of yours though.
Chewing with your mouth open.
Oh my God, preach it, baby.
Bro, people that chew with their mouth open are fucking barbaric, archaic Neanderthals. God. They just need to like where's the, like, I just hate the fucking sound of a. It's so gross.
Yes. It's the fucking worst.
Especially out in but you tell them like, hey, can you not chew with your mouth open? And they're, I wasn't chewing with my mouth open is one response, or, oh, okay, sorry. And then they fucking start doing it 2 seconds later. It's like, who were you raised by wolves?
By barbarians, bro.
Fucking literally, I think Vikings had more etiquette.
Yeah.
I honestly think Nordic fucking Vikings had more etiquette than that shit. Because, like, it's just something that, like, lip smacking together, especially in public.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You're just sitting there and you're, like, eating nicely. And then you hear this motherfucker just clap, chap, cheeking his fucking lips together, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I want to punch people in the face when they do it. Like, that's the actual urge I get.
It's such a fucking turn off.
It is. It's disgusting.
Yeah. And like, I don't mind when people like talk with some of their mouth full, but it's the action that goes with it. When somebody's trying to talk when their mouth is like kind of full, but they kind of like put their hand over their mouth
or hand to the fucking
yeah, like they do something to kind of like mitigate the grossness of it. Yeah, exactly. Another thing I hate though is like when people like push their food to the back of their mouth and like tilt their head up and then try to talk. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that?
I've never seen that,
dude. I've seen it so many times. It's like, why you're working so much harder. Just fucking swallow the food and then tell me, or just chew it normally and put your hand over your mouth and then try to speak. Like, I'm okay with that because at least you're trying to like make yourself look a little decent, But dude, it's so annoying.
It's so gross. I don't know. It's just that's my worst pet peeve is
I'm with you, bro.
Yeah, I like that one makes me like clench my fist and be like, if I wasn't gonna go to jail for assault, I probably would like actually punch you in the mouth. Like that's like the physical urge to the point where like,
yeah,
I never want to hit anybody, but that one thing in particular makes me like go psycho.
Yeah. My best friend, him. I won't say his name. I don't think you care, but we won't say his name for it. But growing up, I've known him since I was 16, 15, and we'd always eat together. But homie's got he had a sinus problem, so he had to chew with his mouth open because
he couldn't breathe through his nose.
Fucking breathe. Right. Yeah,
that's different though.
But I did, so I always called him out, and he's like, and then finally got to the point where he's like, bro, I can't breathe, and I'm like, oh.
That's
why
acceptable.
didn't you tell me? Like, you need to tell me these things, bro. I'm your better half. Like, you need to tell me these things.
Yeah, no, that's acceptable.
We need communication in this relationship,
Come on, if we're gonna be seen in public together.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, I'm making you one of my main hoes. Ain't even my side, dude.
Yeah.
Proud to take you out.
Absolutely. You want to know another one that has to do with like your mouth?
Okay.
All right, look, and you do it. And I'm not calling you out, bro. I'm not calling you out, but just burping. People burp. I fucking can't stand it.
Bro, I'll take full responsibility for that because I do it in the mic even louder to piss you off.
I fucking hate it. And it doesn't matter. It's like, why? What are you trying to prove? Not you, but just people that just burp out loud. Like, it's not funny. Like, I don't find it funny.
I don't do that in public. Yeah.
And then when I can smell it too, like put your hot dog fucking eating ass away, bro.
But like everyone burps. It's just air that you need to like regurgitate.
Yeah, but like why do you have to try to push it like that? Why can't like I don't burp
I definitely
like
get that.
Like I don't burp like that. Answer me this, Hyland. Answer me this.
Well, I can make myself burp and it comes out like how I burp without pushing.
Yeah, whatever. Excuses. You know what? I fucking hate you. No, that was perfect timing. That was pretty good. That one didn't like sound as bad, you know, and it makes it better that I can't smell you around me.
Right, but like that one would have no smell because like
no, they all smell.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
That was pure air. No, if you eat garlic or onions or like some sort of like or some food that has a stench or is highly processed, then yeah. But if you eat a carrot, have you ever smelled a burp that smells like carrot?
Bro, all burps smell like hot dogs. Like processed.
You smell like a fucking hot dog, dude. That is not true.
It is true.
As a burp enthusiast, I know this.
As a burp non-enthusiast, I definitely know this.
Bro.
Look, use your fucking manners, bro.
Bro, you're unwilling to like be educated on the Sir Burps a lot, so don't talk to me. Us educated people on it, we know what we're fucking talking about.
Bro, the burps are like equivalent to chewing loudly or smacking your food. Like they're equivalent to each other. Yeah. I mean, I think smacking your food, I think, is a little worse for me than the burping. Yeah.
I'll never do it in public. Like, I'll never burp like that. I'll definitely like put my hand in front of my mouth and like dumb it down as like. Listen, I wasn't raised like a fucking barbarian. Okay, like I definitely have some etiquette, but in the Discord when it's just like with the homies, I'm just like I don't give a fuck. I'll rip ass right in the mic if I have to. I don't care.
And then put your mouth to the mic.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I probably won't do that.
Yeah, we got him, boys.
Yeah,
we got him.
That one got me. Okay, if it wasn't a foam like mic cover, then like I'd probably do it. If it was like my old like Amazon fucking mic.
Oh yeah, with the gain turned all the way up.
Oh dude, that okay. Listen, I just want to say those were prime moans. Okay,
it did add to the dramaticism or the dramaticism. Thank you. Dramaticism. Yeah. I just woke up, right? Look,
dude, I know you can't even appreciate a good burp. Anyways,
I see what you did there.
Anyways, fucking, I hate when like this is called I think synesthesia. Me and my both mom, my mom and I both have it where we hate the feeling of paper. Like it makes me cringe touching paper.
Okay.
And shit, and it makes my whole fucking body tingle and cringe. And I hate when people I hate paper being rubbed. So like if somebody folds a piece of paper in half and then like flattens it out, I'm like, ugh.
No shit.
Yeah, it's just I think it's called synesthesia or some shit. But it's terrible, dude. It makes my whole fucking body tense up. Like I go stunned. I could get punched in the head and I wouldn't move.
You know, I can see that. I don't necessarily understand the paper, but I understand like there's a certain dryness to paper that doesn't like just slide nicely. And like, do you think that adds to it?
Oh yeah, 100%. Even just thinking about it, man, it gets me all fucking.
That's the same thing with me and like chalkboards.
Okay.
No, yeah, chalkboard. Like because I understand like. I
sound.
hate like nails on a chalkboard, like it fucking drives me nuts, and part of the reason I think it is like it's dry, like it's scratching and fighting against each other, like there's no lubrication going on, you know.
And you can like feel like you could feel it in your 100%. Nails when they do it.
Ugh.
It's fucking gross. I hate it too. I think it's fucking disgusting. Chalk on a chalkboard used to bother me quite a bit, but no.
Still bothers me. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, okay. Well, what's another one of yours?
People who don't have like basic manners.
Right. And that's a good one.
And it sucks. Like, you know, I work around like some burly fucking manly man, you know, because we're all in construction. But it's just like, dude, like I held the door open for you while you're holding your fucking heavy ass tools. The least you can say is thank you.
Right.
You know, like you don't gotta like try to like be a fucking I don't know. It's just like the way I see them is like they're trying to be like a hard ass, you know, shit like that. Or you know, hold the door open. And it's funny that we brought up like being like a minority, because sometimes I feel like it has to do with it is like when I hold a door open for like an old white lady, and it happened a lot in Arizona, not so much here in Oregon, but like an older white lady, and she just kind of like look at me, and why'd she walk by, I'd just kind of snarl at her and be like, "You're welcome."
Yeah.
And she just keep walking like, God, bitch, I hope you fucking die.
Do you think part of it is like, and I'm not downplaying that it isn't on fucking race, but like, do you think part of it is like, because like every time I've been to America, which is quite a few times, and have stayed like for a month, pretty much at least every time I've went, is like, I don't find people are friendly in that way. Even I remember like as a white dude, like people never held doors open for each other. And like when my dad did it, when my stepmom did it, if we did it, no one said thank you regardless. And this was in Arizona when we were there for a month, and Vegas. But like I think Vegas is different when you're like in the heart of it and shit.
Sure.
Just because it's like vacation party fucking time, blah, blah, blah. And like whatever. But like I found that no one had like, it felt like it was unreal. Like people looked at us funny for holding the fucking door open.
Yeah, people, I mean, especially coming from Canada, I mean, I imagine you guys are a lot fucking nicer than we are, just in general. And yeah, I mean, it's probably a culture shock. I don't have a reason to give you for it, but I agree with you. I think it's still weird.
Yeah, because like here, like there's just countless amount of times somebody's held the door or elevator open for me when they didn't have to. Or whatever, and you just always say thank you, or thank you so much. And it's like, it's happened so many fucking times, I couldn't pinpoint all of the times in my memory of when that's happened, just because like just like common etiquette.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I think it is common etiquette. I will say that there is like this weird unspoken distance. Like if you are too far and you don't, you know, if you have to wait like 5 seconds for somebody to walk up on the door, either you try and see if they're going to like try to hurry up to try to catch the door that you're holding for you, or you're just going to let it go because they're not going to rush it. So you just let it go. So like there's this unspoken distance and like body language that happens where it's like, okay, if I'm going to hold this door for you, but I want to see you like giddy up, like hurry up. You know, it's like when somebody tries to cross the street and it's like you have the green light, but or you have the walking sign, but you still try to run across the street as if the traffic is going to pass on a red light. Like,
yeah,
it's like that thing where it's in our brain. It's so weird. I'll hold the door open for people. I don't really give a shit anymore if people say thank you. I'm still going to snarl at
You know,
them,
it's like, and that's kind of like, it's never like here, at least in like the people, like, because I've talked about it with people who've like been to the States and stuff. Like we don't really like, people don't seem to do it for a thank you. You know, it's just like a nice gesture.
Sure.
Of like, you know, we never expect a thank you, but it's said a lot.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's a nice gesture of fucking here you go. And the whole body language thing, I've only seen it a couple times here where somebody like, usually if somebody holds the door open for you and you don't even run fast, they'll keep it open.
Yeah.
Like, because 5 seconds is like 5 seconds, or even 10 seconds. Like, it's not that long. Like,
it's really not.
It's like, unless you're in a super rush, but also it only adds literally 10 seconds to what you're doing.
Right. It's not super drastic to where it's going to make you fucking hours late or even minutes, you know?
Exactly. You're both there. You're there. Yeah, no, that one would piss me off a little bit too. Or it did piss me off. I could definitely see, just because like being used to it too. Yeah. Of just, oh, hey, thank you so much, and all this other shit. That's a good one. Yeah,
and I will say that like it's weird because I want to say like I think people in general, like, we do it not expecting a thank you, but we also expect a thank you at the same time. It's like this weird middle ground where it's like we do expect, but we don't want to. I think we just at the end of the day probably do expect it, you know, and we're not doing it for the thank you. We're doing it because we're just trying to be like decent human beings to one another. Yeah, that it should be. I think it should be recognized, but I don't know. No, Canadia's OP in this instance. Yeah,
I think so. Just out of the times, fucking, I've been to the States with all those situations and hearing homies go to the States for a bit there and be like, dude, I felt so at a place and not at home at all. Like, I just felt unwanted the entire time, and I'm just like, man, oh fuck. I don't even know what to say because I've experienced the same thing. Not to say people like they weren't mean,
right?
But they just those little steps in between of like, here you go. Just being courteous, I guess, to one another. Yeah, okay. Should we dive into some things that we love?
Yeah, I think it'd be a good time to let's flip it. You start this one.
Hold on, need some nicotine because I love that.
No.
So I really like it fucking when I'm out and about in the grocery store.
Wait, hold on. Wait, explain to them what we're doing. Like we're flipping it, but like what does that mean?
Oh, right. Sorry, we're flipping into like things and like, you know, that people do that is like almost should be a common courtesy, or they're going out of their way to like make your life easier. So like the opposite of a pet peeve.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, that made me feel good, or that was really generous of that person. I would say in the grocery store, like there's been a couple of times there's a family, and this was before self-checkout was huge.
Yeah.
But I'd just be buying like a chocolate bar or like a can of pop or bottle of pop, whatever.
Sure.
And fucking family in front of me has a million items because, you know, they have lots of kids, and they just say, hey, you can go in front of me.
Yeah.
And because they know that like I'll be 2 seconds and it's just faster for everyone almost. Like it adds 2 seconds to their day and frees up 10 minutes of mine.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it makes sense logically to do it in that order, but they don't have to do that. So it's just nice that when people say, hey, you can go in front of me.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got like 2 items compared to like their 20 items, they're like, yeah, just fucking go. I've definitely done that to people where it's like,
so have I.
I have got a cart full and they have like 1 item. And what makes it better, dude, is like they don't seem like they're in a rush. I hate the people that expect to go in front of you, and because I'm stubborn, bro. So if somebody approaches me like that or gives me the energy like that, like, no, fuck it, I'm gonna scan every piece of fucking vegetables that I have. And
100%.
You know, but if somebody's just like, oh, I got 1 item and they're just chilling, the no weird energy, yeah, fucking just go. I don't care.
Patience goes a long way.
Yeah. And like if you're going to a grocery store, like you can't expect to go in and out as quickly as you want. Like it's a fucking grocery store.
No.
You know?
I think for the most general population of people who go to grocery stores understand that if they are behind somebody with a bunch of fucking food and stuff, you like your general mindset is like, okay, they're in front of me, it's their turn. Like they're not just gonna ask you to fucking. It's not your privilege to just go in front of them.
Yeah.
Right.
It's funny is we flip this, and now I'm still like, oh, this still fucking grinds my gears.
Right. Well, that's the weird thing is like you notice all the little shit things.
Yeah.
But it's so much harder to like appreciate all the good things.
Right.
So like, yeah, no, I would say that's definitely mine or one of mine. What about you?
So when we were in our little like pre-podcast meeting, I could really only think of one, and then maybe another one will come to mind here as we go on. But one that I really love is when, and it's weird because I come from a background of like old people fucking like looking at me weird, or maybe me thinking that they're looking at me weird. But I love when an old person is just like super down to earth.
Right.
You know, and just like starts talking to you and like doesn't care what you look like, doesn't care how you dress, doesn't care that you have 7/8 fucking holes in your ears, and you can still hold a conversation. And then when they recognize that you can actually hold a conversation, and then you're having a good fucking conversation. Right. And one guy comes to mind when I was getting my COVID vaccinations. This guy was there, and I was in the waiting room. And I saw him sitting there, and we got in the same line together, and then we sat down in the same area together. And then he starts talking to me, and I start talking to him, and I come to find out that this guy's in remission, and he fucking he beat cancer, and he's been waiting to get his COVID vax, but he couldn't because of like all the chemotherapy that he had been going through and shit. And then 2 weeks later, when we go back to get the second dose, he shows up again, and he remembers me, and I remember him, and we continue our conversation. And I love when old people are that friendly and they're not all fucking Karens, you know?
Right.
I don't know. And there's like a lot to learn from the older generation, I feel like.
I think there still is. Yeah, there's a lot of wisdom of like realization that they've gone through in their life that they definitely pass down when you have conversations with them.
Little gems of information, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. I love learning about new people, and as much as I love to just, you know, be a hermit in my apartment and just like shut the world out, like it is really refreshing to go out and be approached by somebody like this. Like this guy is super fucking, like shout out, I think his name is Mike. So shout out to Mike and congratulations on your remission, dude. I hope things are still going well for you.
Let's go, Mike.
Yeah, he was super nice, and it was tight because he's like, yeah, I was in Vietnam, and he had tattoos all over him. I was like, yo, but he looked like the sweetest old man.
That's fucking awesome.
Like in the face, but like he was like all tatted up with like these Navy and Vietnam style tattoos, and I was like, yo, this guy fucks, bro.
He's seen some shit.
Oh yeah, no, he's getting his dick wet for sure still.
Okay, well, I mean, that's like, I you know, I don't know if I was referring to Gramps Fox, but like,
no, I mean, Gramps Fox, bro, he's seeing Kathy at the senior center, bro, and they're getting down on the ping pong table.
Oh my, the ping pong table.
Or what do they play? Not bocce. What's the other one with the stick and he pushed the disc on the floor? What's that called?
Curling? I don't know.
Curling? Jesus Christ, you really are Canadian.
Yeah, I don't know.
Curling's fucking dope, but yeah,
curling's ass, bro. Don't try and fucking mess that.
Are you kidding me? Curling is so, dude. It's an action sport, bro.
Dude, curling is just like if humans trying to be penguins and they were janitors.
No, fuck that, dude. Yo, curling is honestly, I watch curling every winter Olympics, bro. I watch curling.
Yeah, but do you watch it outside the Olympics?
No, because it's like it doesn't exist outside of the Olympics.
Oh, yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. It's not a real thing.
Okay, buddy. I fucking swear to God. Okay. Fucking curling's dope, dude. But like, I only watch it because of this generalized fucking athletic fucking event that goes on every 4 years.
Yeah, it's the only thing that brings importance to curling is the Olympics.
Right.
Look,
okay.
you grew up in the north where there's a lot of ice, you know, like penguins and
there's no fucking penguins here.
You know, like you guys have fucking igloos, and you have to like you don't even have to get ice at your grocery store. You get ice, you just go fucking carve it off the lake, bro.
And that doesn't even freeze over
bro.
In the winter.
Yeah, well, that's how you get your ice, and I respect it.
Okay.
So, and I know when you're on lunch, you know, when you were in high school, like, that's what you guys did. Like that little layer of ice that was on your guys' basketball courts. You guys used to, it was your curling courts.
No, that was our overtime nurse court where the nurse paid overtime or did overtime for cracked skulls.
Oh shit. Well, yeah, because you guys weren't very good at bocce ball or curling rather.
What the?
I'm sorry, my mind's a million miles an hour.
Yeah, well, we didn't have stupid sticks and fucking a stupid. What were we gonna use for as a curling thing? What are they even fucking called, James? Pucks?
I don't know.
Curling pucks?
I don't know, dude. I
don't even know either.
All I know is homie gets in a fucking power stance, bro, down almost on one knee and just lets that fucking thing slide, all while fucking Kevin and Chad are in front of him like.
Yeah, they're just like OP Mr. Cleans.
It's just a really cool sport, man. I'm telling you, that sport is fucking, it's interesting, bro. It's action packed.
It's interesting. Yeah, I'll watch it over golf. I'll
watch it over golf.
Golf is boring as fuck.
I'll watch it over football, bro.
Bro, football's boring as fuck too. It's just like one dude who gets a spinal fucking snapped cord and a concussion, and then 6'4", blow the whistle. Dude ran 6 yards. 6'4". Dude ran 7 yards, and that's a big play.
6'4".
Yeah, like blue 17-10.
Do you have anything else that you love? Because I don't love a lot of things that are opposite of pet peeves. I love things. Don't get me wrong.
Right. Yeah, we were talking about it in Canada. It's a real like prominent thing that when you go through drive-thrus near Christmas, people pay for your orders. The people in front of you. Yeah. And so I love it when somebody pays for my order in front of me. And we start this big chain where everyone just pays for everyone orders. So like, you know, went up to the fucking McDonald's window. Lady was like, "Hey, the car in front of you paid for you." And I was like, "Oh, what?" She's like, "Do you want to pay for the people behind you?" And then she told me like it was $50. because it was a big ass family.
Fuck no, bitch. That's their that's their problem. No,
no. I was like, yeah, because she was like, you could pay for half, you can pay for it all, or you don't have to pay for it. I was like, no, I'll pay for it. So I paid for it, and like, it's just this thing, like, if there's a long lineup of cars, like, everyone just pays for each other's meal near Christmas as like just like a holiday, like, hey, like, thank you, like, just a nice little thing. So that's one of my favorite things is, one, getting my food paid for, and two, surprising the person behind me. It's like, hey, you don't got to pay for your food, because it's a nice, like, fucking gesture. Like, holy fuck, I just got free food.
It's also weird. Like, it's very wholesome. I love it. Like, that reminds me of like the early days of when YouTube started to pop off. People were like filming a lot of those. Right. And no, I do love it. I've never been in a chain like that, but it's just the gesture that's nice. It is. That's it. It's because all you're doing is like, yeah, you got hit with the $50 order with Kathy in the van behind you, unfortunately, with the entire soccer team, or the curling team rather, which is fine. But like most of the time, it's like, yeah, okay, he paid for my $11 meal. Now let me pay for the $13 meal behind me. Like, it's exactly. Like, it's just the gesture, and it is wholesome. I do like that, and I've never been a part of it.
That's like, you don't really think about the money. Like, I didn't really think about the money. It was just like, I'm doing this like once a year, and it's never been $50 since. And
it happens a lot during Christmas time up there.
Yeah.
No shit. I didn't even know you guys celebrated Christmas.
Yeah, I know. It's another fake thing here too. We don't believe in Santa. Even though, well, actually, sorry, we created Christmas, right? So basically, we were we were up in the fucking North Pole, and fucking building Buddy's igloos, Santa's igloos for his elves, Ooh. And fucking Buddy, he fucked our contract. We didn't get paid, so we don't have Christmas.
Hey, elves, let's go ahead and fucking hit the Timmies in the dart with the goal in the box.
Hey, Santa, I'm just about to take the fucking elves out for a Tim's run, We're going to get them doubles and go huck a dart in the parking lot,
I fucking love when you do that. I wish I could do it like that, bro. I wish.
It's just, dude, it's like, I'm not gonna lie, like, this last 2 years, knowing you guys is the only time I've ever put on a Canadian accent for anyone.
Why do you not? I mean, some things you sound super Canadian, like when you say like process.
Yeah, process.
Or I got my CPU processor. Like
my CPU process. Hey, bud, I just hooked in this new fucking stick in my computer, and fuck, holy fuck. Yeah, the RAM is Oakwood.
All right, Letterkenny, chill the fuck out, all right? Chill the fuck out. All right, let's roll this the fuck. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, guys, you're supposed to do that.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning into another episode. I hope you guys enjoyed just like the mindless fucking fuck around that we have sometimes, because we have a lot of fun. 20 minutes went by at the beginning and I didn't even realize. And we hope you guys enjoy it as much as we enjoyed doing it. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to get notified. We're on Spotify, we're on Apple, we're on YouTube. Fuck you, Chonk Island. And yeah, we'll see you guys fucking next week. Be here, same time, same place. Dick Onions. Bye.